Good morning, everybody. I know I said I'd stream this last weekend, but anyways, I never did get an answer to what y'all want me to play next. So I have here two of my libraries, Steam and Epic Games. I got Origin open 2, but can't open 3 without it all being all weird. So let's start with Steam. Y'all can see all the multitude of games I have installed. Let me switch this to, yeah, there we go, full library. Didn't add much, did it? Anyways, these are my top favorites. Of course, all of them are installed. American Truck Simulator, Truck Simulator. Bulletstorm, it's an older shoot 'em up game, got some slow motion action shots, it's weird. Cities Skylines as well as Cities XL are both city building simulators with just different build types. I forget which one I like more. I think it's Skylines because you don't have a boundary to confine to. So you have a freedom to build wherever you want. Destiny 2 is the one I was streaming last weekend. Then we have Elder Scrolls V Skyrim, a 8-year-old game now that has been on Xbox 360, Xbox One. It's on the Xbox One X. It's also on the PS3, PS4. There's a version for the PS5, PC, Switch. I think that's it. Then Euro Truck Simulator, same as the American Truck Simulator, just a truck simulator, but in Europe. And I actually like that one a little bit more because there's more people with an online mod. And the game by itself, it's great. Just cruising down. It's great, but it's nice to have some people to truck with. Evil Genius. That is a older game. It's a world domination simulator. And I don't know why it only says I have 128 hours. I have far more than that. Oh, right, I had to redo it. Anyway, you build your secret base and you take over the world. Mwahaha! Fallout 3 and Fallout 4 are both post-apocalyptic simulators. What would happen if the big bomb dropped all over the world? See, in Fallout 3, if I remember right, you start in Vault 101, and it's in Washington, D.C. In Fallout 4, you start out in Vault 111, and that is in the Commonwealth of Virginia. The main storyline behind Fallout is the microchip was never invented, so no phones. But nuclear power and robotics took off. Same with New Vegas, but instead you play a courier who, not gonna spoil anything, but you're looking for Benny. You want to find Benny and take his jacket. Yeah, you want his jacket. Just Cause 2, another older game. Haven't played it too much, but you're helping liberate an island from a dictator, and that seems to be the storyline of every single Just Cause. Medieval Engineers, the spin-off by the same company as Space Engineers, where you build castles, catapults, and all kinds of devices. It's interesting. I'm not going to go through the whole list. I'm just going to discuss my favorites here. So if anyone thinks it's going to be 3 hours long of me talking about every single game in my library, no. PlanetSide 2. The largest multiplayer game in my opinion. And I don't mean, most player base. There's games out there with way bigger player base. But with PlanetSide 2, it's not just you against another team. It's you against another team and a third team who's also against you and the other team. And there's 4 continents now to try and take over and capture. Yeah, it's interesting. It's a shoot 'em up. My favorite vehicle, you can see a little snapshot of it here, is this little truck-looking guy. It's a Sunderer. It's a transport, got a couple guns on top. Mine's pretty fast. Good tank round to take it out though, but that's why it's fast. Saints Row, the spin-off of the Grand Theft Auto series, and then it took off into its own thing. This is the third. Yeah, this is the third one. It's pretty good. Again, it's just a GTA ripoff, but it's got its perks. It's got its unique characteristics. Decent storyline. Saints Row 4, of course, the sequel, and it actually picks up right off where the third leaves off. Which, my understanding, all of the Saints Row games have done that, while Grand Theft Auto just starts you a new story every time. So that's a nice thing about Saints Row. Sleeping Dogs. This is kind of another Grand Theft Auto, but in place, you're actually an undercover cop in Tokyo, I think. Tokyo? Oh yeah, you play an undercover cop to take down the Triads. And then Space Engineers, the predecessor to Medieval Engineers, and most updated. Hardly anyone plays Medieval Engineers on my friends list. They have it, they just don't play it. But you're either in space or on a planet. You build ships, rovers, bases. You get attacked by drones. You defend yourself against them. You have to search for resources, either by mining or salvaging scrap from places that you take over. All kinds of fun stuff. Then I'll just kind of scroll slowly. If anything kind of jumps out at you. Why is that? Is that back on there? Jesus. I deleted that. Anyways. Let you guys look through. I don't know why I have Apex Legends installed twice. I think it's because I have the Steam version and the Epic Games version. But I do have. Ooh, that's a fun one. That was good. Yeah. There's going to be a couple games that I have that aren't going to show up on either of these any of my launchers, I should say. But yeah, there's good. This was a disappointment. I waited so long to play this, and it was a disappointment. I was really having fun, and then the storyline just. I quit playing at that point. Look, 78 minutes. I played 78 minutes, and I last played it in 2012. Ugh. Here's the previous Elder Scrolls. Skyrim is up here again because there's two different versions. I have the one with all the DLC installed, so this is just the base version. Then I have Skyrim VR, which I'm not sure how I would record that. I mean, you'd be able to see what I see, but you wouldn't be able to see me. So, it'd be interesting. That's a fun one. Frostpunk. That's another little survival one. Here's a couple of the Grand Theft Autos. I haven't been able to get 1, 2, and 3 working properly. I actually started out with Grand Theft Auto 2 on the computer back in, I think it was the late 90s. Yeah, and then I picked it up when there was a big sale. Buy the first 3 for 99 cents. Sure. This one. Sure, 29 minutes on the computer because it does not like optical mice. You have to have a rollerball mouse in order for it to work. And I haven't tried Vice City on this computer yet. I have all the Half-Life stuff. This I actually am going to uninstall because it's not that good. I did play the beta and I do have the full game, which I'm just going to go ahead and click that update button. Let that download. Portal, PUBG. Portal, and if anyone is like, what's Portal? I've heard people talk about Portal. It's a puzzle game where you have a gun, and you make portals, and you jump through them, you solve puzzles to survive. Red Faction, it's like Grand Theft Auto, but on Mars, and you're trying to liberate from a oppressive militaristic rule. Where if you don't use your blinker, they shoot you. VR chat, that's another, VR one that you'd be able to see what I see, but you wouldn't be able to see me. This is in fact not a game, it's an app. It's what does my backgrounds. And yeah, that's my Steam library. Go ahead and minimize that. Oh, I forgot about Blizzard. All of these I have installed. Or, no, available. Do I? Yeah, I have Diablo, but it's just the starter edition. I have the full edition on my Switch. I don't really need it. Oh, there's an update. Of course, I have the original StarCraft and StarCraft 2, and that's pretty much it for Blizzard. But, yeah, I'm really disappointed they're actually canceling further production of StarCraft. It took them long enough to do the game to begin with. Over here in the Epic Games, I recently acquired Galactic Civilizations 3. I did not know it was a turn-based, but I gave it the benefit of the doubt, and I enjoyed it to a point. It was alright. Then any game that's lit up, like these are installed and ready to click and go. If you see any gray ones, I'll have to install them. Here's City Skylines again. I grabbed it on Epic Games as well, because it was free and it had some bonus DLC. And the game itself will actually detect other installs of the game that you have installed. And if there's any bonus content, it'll load it. So that's why I have it dual setup. I got the room. I got 8 terabytes. I'm about to add more, but I got the room. Batman games, pretty good. Classic Roller Coaster Tycoon 3. And then there's Grand Theft Auto 5. They gave that away for free a couple months ago. It was great. Watch Dogs 2. I got Legion on the Xbox. I'm not quite sure how to stream off the Xbox yet. When I do, that library will open up. Ghost Recon, another Assassin's Creed, Jedi Fallen Order. That was fun. Borderlands 2, Civ 5, and now we're starting to get into games that I don't have installed. Most of these are, side scrollers for the most part. A couple of them are tabletop look downs. I don't think any of them are turn-based. Most of them, from the videos that I watched, they look like dungeon crawlers, so good way to kill an afternoon. This everything, I could not get it to go past the first part. Farming Simulator, I grabbed that for free. Yeah, if you guys don't have an Epic Games account, just create one. It's free, and they give free games. Free and free. You build this awesome computer, but you forget to set aside money for games. Install Epic Games. Every couple weeks you get a free game. And don't once you have it, it's yours. They don't take it back once it's no longer free. It's yours. Just Cause 4, that one I think had the better storyline. Not the best mechanics, but the better storyline. The Lego Batman series. I picked up all the Batman games, including the Lego series, on a sale they had 2 years ago. It was like $20 for 8 games. And then Rebel Galaxy. I don't think I've put any time into that one. Battlefront 2. That was fun. Still is, if you know what you're doing. Surviving Mars. It's survival on Mars. Build a colony simulator. And that's the Epic Games library. And over here for Origin, Sims 3, all-time favorite. Then we have, it says Season 7, that's not the name of the game. It's down here on the bottom, Apex. It's a bit more fast-paced battle royale type game. Then we have Assassin's Creed 3, Battlefront 1942, 2142. I need to try and get these two back activated again. Bejeweled came with my Origin account. When I first created my Origin account, it said Bejeweled 3 was ready to download. I've never downloaded it. I've never played it. Don't really intend to. Old favorite, Command & Conquer Red Alert 2, a couple of its predecessors. The first-person version of the game, that was great. Command & Conquer 3, 4, the original, Generals, 3 again, go away. And then here's the original again, but with updated graphics. Which, it still plays the same, but it looks a lot better, and it supports ultra-wide monitors. Tiberian Sun, another good one that as a kid I put many hours into. I grabbed this one for free because it reminded me of Star Wars, and then I forgot I had it. I have not played it yet. Dead Space is a very dark and gory game. Four Mass Effects, excuse me. The first 3, you can play as the same character, as long as it's on the same system. It'll find that character and it won't bring over everything, but it'll bring over a good chunk of it. You can keep playing the same character across 3 games. That's really cool. Then Andromeda, the latest and what looks like to be the last, you start fresh in a new galaxy, and it's good. It's a little slow. It's an open world. So, Medal of Honor, Pacific Assault, that's a shooter game that was meant to compete with Call of Duty, and it kind of got stamped out. Need for Speed Most Wanted, SimCity, 2000, and the latest one. And then you'll see these again, Epic Game Store, they're in here. How was Battlefront 2 in here twice? I don't know. Then, I can't even read that. Siberia? Let's click it and see what it says. And of course it's, Siberia. Huh. I've not played that one yet. Haven't played that one either. This is grayed out because it's actually meant for a Mac, so if I were to install this on my Mac, this version of Sims 3 would install on the Mac. I wouldn't have any of my DLCs, but I'd be able to play. Sims Medieval, I never got into it. I tried to. Sims 4, another great one, but it's missing some things in my opinion. Theme Hospital, I don't think I've even fired this one up. Nope. No idea what it is. Titanfall, that is a fantastic game. Both of them. I got the second one on my Xbox. You pilot huge mechs that have AI. Spoiler. But I think they have really great storylines. And then Wing Commander 3 was one that Origin was giving away for free, so sure, why not? But that concludes my launcher list. And then let's throw this in tile. And of course, everything has a white. Really? Come on. How did a tool get in the games? You don't go here. Okay. I do have Cyberpunk. Crysis Remastered, Destroy All Humans. That's a tool. I don't know why everything... this is just a alternate launcher to another one of my online games that I play that I'll not be streaming. It's not rated E. Among Us. That is through the Windows Store. The Windows Store's been kind of weird lately. But, yeah, that, for the most part, concludes my game library. If you all saw anything that you'd like to see, let me know either on Facebook or leave a comment here on the YouTube channel. I look forward to it. I know I've only got 2 subscribers. To whoever you are, thank you. If you could share it, I would greatly appreciate it. Trying to get my name out there. I don't want to be someone big, but I wouldn't mind having double-digit subscribers. Be nice. And it would give me a reason to actually stream every weekend. Like how I missed this last weekend when I said I would stream. I know I look a mess. I haven't been up long. I'm actually getting ready for work here in a minute. I'm getting ready to change up my desk so the ugliness behind me will be tidied up and all that good stuff. And, yeah. I forgot to introduce myself. My name's Johnny. Friends call me Tech. Thanks for watching.